And hello YouTube! Welcome to the stream as well. We were listening to a bunch of new music, including some Eurovision Song Contest Finnish entries. And we had a blast, but now it's time to get back out there, back into game development mode. So welcome to the stream. Let's start by seeing where we left off. I actually took a liberty and worked on the game a little bit last night because I was so upset we had to cut the last stream short. So I did a little bit. I didn't do too much. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything. But we did a little bit of yeah, I did a little bit in the evening. I was just so bummed. Keeter, nice to see you. How are you doing? Are you just tuning in or have you been lurking? Oh yeah. So I fixed some of the animation stuff. Oh yeah, we have some deprecated packages, which is gonna be interesting. So apparently Unity has kind of like let go of its matchmaker and multiplayer plugins, and I think they are like combining it to a new package. And what they're basically saying here is that multiplayer package is now deprecated and will be removed after this version of Unity. Migration to the new unified multiplayer package is advised to access ongoing support and improvements. So we have some multiplayer package. I wonder if it's this one. So we have this multiplayer tools. I wonder if it's this one. Maybe not. But we probably gotta check out this link here. Documentation. Can we find some documentation? No. How dare you work on your own project on your own time? I know, man. But it's one of these things when you start doing content, when you become a content creator, you get this like twisted relationship with the thing you're doing. Like it feels like you're cheating with your audience if you're doing it on your own time. At least that's the case for me. So what is this? So yeah, I can go there. Okay, so how do I get in here? I can't copy this. Change the log licenses use case. com.unity.services.multiplayer. Should we do that now? I kind of don't want to do it now. Opening sound of cans hits always right away. True. I'm not gonna do that right now. It's not our utmost importance. But yeah, I'm gonna show what I did yesterday. I took me like half an hour, and then Garnet came from making our son fall asleep, and we went to watch some Supernatural together. So yeah, what I basically did was that I fixed some of the combat, so the guy should now be facing the right way, and we also have a little bit of a desync, so the initiator strikes first and then the other guy, so it looks more like it's supposed to be. And there's obviously still some issues with the animations. But it's a lot better. It's a lot better now. Well, working when no one is watching is just wrong. True. But yeah, so I think I wonder if we should start with the bug list that we were left off last time. So this is the list that we were working on yesterday. So basically I fixed this number 6. So let's actually copy this and put it on Paint. Ooh, you can see my beautiful face here. I was doing some webcam tests. Can you spot the difference, guys? Can you spot the difference? So here's 2 images of me. very much Finnish happy face. Can you tell the difference? Because these are one of the things that if you don't know, find Waldo. Exactly. So one is better. You like this left one better, or the right one better? Because there is a different. Something is stretched on the right. Maybe. Always Edgy thinks the left one is better. In the first one, you are really happy, and in the second one, you are really angry. Yes, that is the difference. No, the difference is that I have backlight on the right one. Left one has shadows. I can't believe you guys think the left one is better. Right one feels blurry. Really? Okay, I'm confused because I think the right one is like by far better. Because I have backlighting here on the right one, and it creates kind of like this soft light to the edge of me, and that kind of like separates me from the background. Like if you check over here, I don't have any lighting on the edge of me, so I kind of like blend to the background. You're biased? Need darker background? Yeah, I think it would be cooler if I had something over here, like on the back, but just a white wall. A lot of things that the right is better. Yeah, I think so too. You might need to raise the backlight a bit. Do you mean put it like higher, like more gain to get the glow? Yeah, the thing is that I have like a small verkkokauppa.com LED panel, and it's already at its maximum. A little higher in position. Well, that I can do. Let's try if it makes any difference. Yeah, no idea if it made any difference. It's like probably like 10 centimeters higher. Yeah, because I have like this tiny like what do you call it? This like tripod, but it's like I think it's called like octopus or something like this. So it lies the top of your shoulder. Yeah, I don't have that high. I don't have that high. Maybe if I think I have another stand. It's more like a camera stand. Maybe that would work. But yeah, it doesn't matter. This is not part of the stream. I just put it here to like review it myself. This is the stuff camera people and lighting people are looking at, and I try to be better at that stuff as well. But it's not something I want to think about too much. Yeah, get shit done. Yeah, I think it would be better if it did light my shoulder a little bit. Now it's a little bit coming from the bottom, so it overlights the, like overexposures the like edge of my seat, and not really my head or anything. But I still think it does the effect that it needs to do. It separates me from the background. Okay, so let's get shit done now, right? Let's paint the background black, and basically we have done this now, and the damage taken we can fix. It's not gonna take long. Animation orientation is wrong often. We fixed that. Combat animations are synced. I kind of fixed that. It's not perfect. I think we might redo it at some point. I think Keiter was the one who suggested that we should like trigger each hit like separately. So we would have like some sort of system that would like trigger each hit. That would be better. That would obviously be better for a lot of things. But it would also be more heavy on the logic side and on the probably on the server side. But yeah, I think that would be better. Maybe we'll work on that later. In some areas, click to move is unresponsive, so we could fix that and that. So let's take a look at these two. Let's start with this because we're kind of working on this. So damage in wrong position, so that's gonna be easy. That's gonna be easy to fix. So I think the player, like the player's UI looks the best now. So we're just gonna copy that. We're going under player. We're going into player prefab new, and we're just gonna take this. So the health canvas is position Y, and the health bar is at position 40. Damage taken is at position -75. I think this is gonna be the one that we're changing, right? So let's copy this and see what it is on the NPCs. So we're gonna go under gray robe NPC, and we're gonna check the so it's not here, obviously, it's inside here. It's here. Yeah, so the position Y is different here. So let's paste transform. All right, so that didn't work. I think it was just position Y is 0. But now that I put that, it's still at a very different place. Everything seems fucked. Why though? Huh. I gotta drop off. Two interesting stuff here and two interesting stuff at work. I gotta get at least some hours in. Hey, Ilomski, take care, man. That was nice chatting as always. Nice chatting as always. But yeah, what is the why is the values different here? So I have position Y of 1.8 here. If I put it on 1, it's gonna be like at the toes. Right, so there's something fishy. There's something fishy going on. I think this is different as well. I think it was like -75 or something. So that's probably what's up. That's probably what's up. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I think we're gonna try to make this unisonic, or like in unison. So I'm gonna put this to 0. So this one is gonna be on 0, and then we're just gonna set the others to match this. I think that probably makes more sense. So if this is a 0, it's gonna be there on pelvis. I'm gonna put it, I don't know, like 135. And then yeah, so that is there, and then we gotta have the damage taken. This could be like +50, +40. That looks about right. And yeah, so now we have 0Y, 135 on the health. How does it look like if I enable this? Yeah, I think that could work. Maybe it could be just a tad higher. Just a tad higher, 150. That's a round number. Let's go with that. Okay, so 0, 150, and 40. Now that's a memory game. Guys, help me remember, alright? Let's go into player now. So the health canvas, position 0. And then the health bar, I think it was 150. Damage taken, it was like something like 45. Now the name tag is obviously in wrong place, so put that like 170. It's too much. 160, too much. 150. How is it so high? How are you so high? 100? 100. How is 100 so low? How is 100 so low? Because this one is at 150. I don't fucking get it again. I don't get it, guys. Name tag, visual parent, chat, visual parent. So this has to be so roughly at the same height. 175. Right, so what if I write a bunch of things into this? La 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 la. Yeah, so it's going on top of the top of the health bar. So we gotta put it a little bit higher. Something like this. Something like this. And right. And then chat visual parent. We're gonna go alpha 0. We're gonna enable you back. And gonna change our nickname now. All right, so how does that look? Let's go have a look on the game, inside the game. Let's go have a look. How's Keeter doing? All right, so the health bars are too high. Health bars are too high in my opinion. It's not horrible. It's not horrible, but it does seem to be yeah, I forgot about the crafting guy. Terrible. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I think even the damage taken numbers are a little bit too high. Don't poke me if you don't want to rant. Hey, I live for the rant. I live for the rant. I'm here at my home office talking to a screen alone while my family is elsewhere. Please let me have the rant. All right, so that's definitely off. So let's tweak the numbers one more time. So the damage taken, let's lower it to like 35. 30 is gonna be the new number. And then the chat visual bar, not that one, the health bar, put it like 135. And then we can probably lower the name tag as well. I don't know, something like 80. And we're tweaking everything. Tweak everything. Leave nothing like it was. 175, okay. So now I need to let's do a new memory test. Too long didn't read. Day 4 of trying to configure shit for a build to succeed so I can start working. Oh, that's I feel your pain. That is literally the worst thing. Like you're not able to do your thing because you just can't get something working. That is the worst thing. That is absolute worst thing in the world. I know exactly how it is. Okay, so let's do a memory test, guys. So health bar is 135. Damage taken. We could probably do a prefab out of this health canvas. We could probably do a prefab out of this, couldn't we? We could probably do a... Yeah, but we don't need some of this stuff for the bot. I suppose you can delete them underneath. Yeah, let's do a prefab. I think it makes sense. Let's just do that. So prefab, do we have UI? I guess it goes under UI. So I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna do prefab out of this. And then you can basically just override whatever you want. I think this way we're gonna get better solution. So go under bots again, bots. Boats. And now this health canvas can be replaced by the prefab. So go under UI and we have the health canvas. Boom. And there we have it. There you have it. There's the same settings. And we can just delete name tag and chat. And that should basically be it. Now we can add that to all of the bots. So let's do it for the other bots as well. So I'm going to deleting this one as well. I'm taking this inside here, and that should basically be it. And then do the green bot. And do that. And then one more. I think we have a cyan bot that I didn't tweak yet. Yes. All right, there it is. Now let's see if everything works. But yeah, what's broken, Keiter? What's broken? Okay, so we have our nick, and we're getting null refs because we didn't. We're getting null refs because we didn't drag and drop. We didn't drag and drop. So wait, where did we not drag and drop? Did we lose some references here at the player prefab? Did we lose some connections here? No. So what happened? Player state, object not set to an instance of an object 95. What is that? Rider, hello. Hello, Rider. Are you awake? Initialize health bar. So yeah, it can't find health bars. That's. I think. It's the bots. It's the bots, not the player. It's the bots, not the player. It's never the player. It's always the bots. Bots. Where are you? Alright, so let's do this again, shall we? We're probably missing... Yeah, we're missing health bar script. Should probably do like get component from children to avoid this mess. So that was bot black. Let's do another one. Health bar, damage taken. All right. This guy doesn't even have animator. What? Why don't you have animator? All right. There it is. I want to put the player state on the top. It just makes sense. This is the one I'm always looking for anyway. Alright. That's cyan guy. Let's do the black robe guy. So this guy has player state pretty high up. And this guy has animator locked in as well. Cyan bot. We just fixed him. Gray bot. Are you missing references? Yes, of course. Health bar. Damage taken. Animator. And... then the green bot. This guy doesn't have player state on the highest possible place. There it is. This guy's probably gonna have like 10 health or something. Health bar. There it is. And damage taken. Animator. Boom. Alright. Now does it work? Now does it work? Alright. Seems better. Seems better. Ooh! That's a lucky drop. I literally got both of my black equipment from the first mob. That's kinda nice. That's kinda nice. Alright, but is the health canvas on the same place? Let's actually take a look. Let's take a look. It's hard to say, the mobs are dying so fast. Are they at the same height? Let's take the sword away because I'm hitting too hard. Are they at the same height? I don't think the NPCs are necessarily at the same height either. I think it's pretty close. The combat animation kind of sinks the player a little bit. The hat is way higher when, yeah. But I think that's not too bad. We're gonna do a new like combat UI element at some point as well. It's not gonna be that forever. It's not gonna be that forever. Alright, looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Let's push this. So basically created a health canvas prefab to make changing things easier. Added the new prefab into all the bot prefabs. And set the inspector settings. Health canvas positions are now unified among all. Alright, so that should be it. That should basically be all of that. So let's cross that off. Now we have, in some areas, click to move is unresponsive. So there is something blocking the click. And I have some guesses of what's going on. Let's go under player controller. And how I'm handling the clicking and interaction isn't very sophisticated. This is kind of like the first iteration we did, and we've just like it has only grown. The kind of like the bad code has kind of just grown. But I still think we can salvage this, because it's not like our game logic on the clicking is ever gonna be very difficult. It's not gonna be very deep. It's only gonna do the same thing. We can we can definitely sandwich it. We can spaghetti this up. All right. So here, how this works. How this works is that we're basically, when we're left clicking, we come here. If we have menu on, we are not going to. Well, basically that this is kinda obsolete. I don't like spaghetti code, but spaghetti is my favorite pasta. Then we have, by the way, Ashiman, what's your favorite food? Because I am a huge fan of Indian food, and I would love to know what you think about your country's food. Because I probably even haven't tasted the ones you think are the best. Because we have our version of Indian food, obviously. Alright, so what we're doing here is, this could be one of the problems. So if we are clicking UI layer, we are just returning. We're just returning basically. So I think this debugging is gonna help us a lot. It's gonna tell us what we're clicking, and let's see if we can find what's eating the clicks. What's eating the clicks? We have a Game Plus console. Let's go with this. All right, so we are clicking. Okay, so for example, I'm clicking here, and I'm getting nothing. I'm getting absolutely nothing. So we are exiting somewhere before that. So let's actually do debug and see what we're doing. Let's see what we're doing. All right, so is menu on? No. So we are clicking, and there is something that we are clicking, and it is UI. Selected item parent. Wait, what? Selected item parent. What is selected item parent? I can't remember what that is. Game UI, canvas, crafting station UI, material parent, selected item. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Yeah, we could draw an array that would make sense. But I know what's going on. So we made this new UI element, but I guess we never checked. It's the UI element is basically blocking array cast. So let's actually take a look at what's happening. And I think we solved this in the inventory. Let's check how we handled it in inventory. So I think it's in inventory. Let's see. How did we handle this? Here. If inventory is on, we make it interactable and that it blocks raycasts. Else, we set it to false. So we're gonna do this same thing. We're gonna do the same thing to the crafting. So it's crafting station, and let's put the debug away. It's blocking my small monitor. So we're basically gonna go over here. And we're gonna rename this into if crafting menu on. Crafting menu is on, like this. I'm gonna create a field for it, and if it's on, then the canvas group is gonna be on interactable. Are we using canvas group here? We are. Material parent, main parent. Material parent, main parent. Yeah, okay, so it's only blocking this one. So yeah, that's why it feels so like small portion of it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't think we need to do the alpha here though. So show crafting station. I don't think this is getting called though. I don't know if we're gonna need. I think we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So I'm not gonna use this bool. I'm actually gonna use just this, and then I'm gonna put this when we hide it. I think that makes sense to me. So we got the hide crafting UI. I'm just gonna set this to false here. And we gotta make it, but we gotta make these false by default. And that should basically be it. I think that should basically fix it. So let's go into the crafting. We have the crafting station UI. Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna pronounce that. All right, German word. Nice. That's a beautiful word. We're gonna do that in just a second. So where is the? So here's the material parent. So I'm gonna make this. Yeah. So here's the problem. Here's the problem, isn't it? Here's the problem, isn't it? All right. Let's see if it still works. Let's see if it still works. All right, we're on. Let's see if it works. So nothing is blocking. Nice. I am getting clicks through now. And this seems to work. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Everything seems to work. I can still click. Can I click this? I think I can. Yes. All right. So, pronouns. All right. So I hate it when it remembers things. Please stop that. So this is the one we're pronouncing. I hope it's is it something I'm gonna get in trouble for? Eierschalen Solbrustellen Verursacher. Google it first. Okay, I'm gonna Google it, but I'm not gonna do it on my main monitor. Easy. What is it? What is that? It's like a... What is this? What is this? It's some sort of egg device. Is it like an egg opener? Some sort of an egg opener? What?
Hey, you're right, mate. Do you mind if I join you?
Well, actually...
Oh, cheers.
I've seen this guy on
This is
TikTok.
exciting. You're such an extrovert. Oh, you crack me up.
How dare you? There is a tool for this.
Why are you doing it like that?
How else are you supposed to do it?
This is...
Oh, what's that?
This is a Eierschalen Sollbruchstellen Verursacher. Helps you crack the egg. Watch.
Don't be ridiculous. How is that going to help you crack the...
Zack.
Bloody hell. Can I try it?
Only when you can speak it.
Eierschalen Sollbruch. Eierschalen Sollbruch.
I see how it is. That's pretty funny. Thank you for that. Eierschalen Sollbrustellen Verursacher. Yeah, procrastinating again. Damn right I am. Hey, but we fixed another thing. The clicks are not getting blocked anymore. Can we find another place where they get blocked? What did it even do? Yeah, it just literally gave it a like a like this, just a flick. Anti-baby-pillen. I think it's such a clever name for a pregnancy pill, really, or like like a not pregnancy pill, but what is it? What is the word I'm looking for? Iron Skull, Stalin's Stolen, Versace Soccer. Run of Dawn, how's it going? Welcome. We need TTS. Yeah, I'm considering adding some sort of TTS to the channel. I can't find anything that blocks my click anymore, except for when I'm pressing this particular big thing when I'm getting clicks on the top of it. But I think that's kind of alright. Oh, so that's a little bit... I think the pivot is kind of wrong on this one. Pivot is a little bit wrong on that one. Got it. Iron Skull, Stalin's Bird, Stolen Versace. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. How's it going, Ron? Alright, I'm really happy with that. So let's push this. Fixed an issue where crafting stations UI was blocking raycasts and thus blocking movement. Alright. There it is. That's another bug fixed. Now we have a major one. So that's done. We have a major one. So this is a biggie. This is a biggie, and I have very little idea what's going on. So NPCs get stuck in combat, and this is the one that kinda killed our first playtest session back in, I think it was it November, and I still haven't fixed it. And the reason why I haven't fixed it is that I'm not sure if our combat logic is that good to begin with. Pretty good, just listen to my bad music. Hey, I can't be that bad, can it? What are you listening to? I will never forgive Vatsky for farming all the NPCs. Yeah, Vatsky literally got there first, got the loot, and then just ganked us. Just ganked us, and we couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, freaky Vatsky, man. But yeah, the thing about this is that the logic that I have for the combat is kinda weak. Oh, you already heard it and you didn't like it? I'm sorry, my friend, I'm sorry. Where are you from? I'm from Finland. I'm from the greatest country that nobody's heard of. It is Finland! Ron of Dawn is from Louisiana, USA. 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 What do you think about Trump coming to office in, I don't know, 1.5 weeks? So I live here. Finland is called Suomi in Finnish. We call ourselves Suomalainen. Suomalaiset. Second greatest. Yeah, Iceland is pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to visit Iceland. You guys, I think you guys have like this good isolation here. Like us Nordics, so what we call these countries, we call ourselves Nordics. I guess Denmark is part of it, but I forget about it. Try to forget about it at least. So Iceland, Ice Age is from there. Look at how good of an isolation they have going on. Like, they don't have any neighbors. They barely have any population. And they have a tradition of eating lamb that has been smoked with lamb shit. Yeah. They are burning lamb shit to smoke their lamb. I think that's just perfect. That's just freaking perfect. Yeah. Linus Torvalds is from Finland. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yes. I always wanted to go to your part of the world to try out snow. Hey, we welcome you. We welcome you, our friend from Louisiana. I don't know much about Louisiana. Can you tell me a little bit about it? Oh, you have the city that seems to be easy to pronounce, but apparently everyone pronounces it wrong. I've heard that you guys are really picky of how you pronounce this city, and I'm scared to say it. But I think people are like, it's New Orleans or something, and you gotta do it some specific way to like satisfy the locals. That's what I've heard. I could be wrong, Ron. Correct me, please, if I'm wrong. I think this is the most American thing ever. is that when I just randomly dropped and I'm already seeing some fast food restaurant. This you can't make this shit up. I just dropped in randomly and I'm already seeing Popeyes or Popeyes or something. I don't know what they sell, but it looks like pizza. It looks like pizza, $3.99 for something. That's not too bad. That's for sale. Maybe we should call that. Maybe we should call that. We have a huge river called Ushita or Washita, pronounced Washito. Wow, that's I never would have gotten that. We catch catfish on trot lines and fry them in peanut oil with cornmeal and eat them for free with friends around a fire at night. Damn! I love that story. I love that story. And I love that you guys have like these billboards for like lawyers. Like I've never seen this shit in Finland. Never have I ever seen this in anywhere of Europe. Like you have some random lawyer firm advertising in these billboards. But yeah, that sounds pretty good. Wash it off. So was Finland is telemetry free? Worcestershire. Worcestershire is like I've heard some people pronounce it like wash her sister, like you're washing your sister up or something. I think it's pretty funny. Nice. Must feel good to live like this close to the fairly big road. Billboards are just lawyers who figured out how to take advantage of insurance companies. Florida is also filled with billboards. Washing your sister? Hey, there's nothing wrong with washing your sister. Sometimes you have like a baby sister and they need washing up. That's completely fine. USA. USA. Nice. Hudat Tires. Honestly, I would love to visit. I know this is the kind of like the biggest city here. And what Ron, can you tell me about the? So Louisiana is one of the southern states, right? Like USA was like back in like 19th century. I think you guys were like divided into these different kind of like these different areas, so that you had the French states, then you had the English the English states, and then you had like the Mexican area, right? So was Louisiana like the part of the French? Yeah. It was the huge piece of land the French sold us. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. So that's why you guys have like these French-leaning names. Louisiana is all that's left of that. Yeah. Do you have any like? Do you guys have like a lot of French heritage there? Like, do you actually have like French genes from French? What is this guy doing at the middle of the road? Oh, he's roller skating and he's got a... Is that a camera? What is this guy? Like this guy. This guy is the main character. This guy is the main character in this world and we're just side characters. Like look at him. Look at him. He's got an overall... Oh man, I want to go back. Where did he go? There it is. There he is again. Okay. So he's got a backpack, like, what is that, like orange backpack? He's got a nice cap going on, like burgundy shirt, buttons opened. He's got overalls. He's got a freaking nice camera or something. NPC, no, this guy's the main character, guys. He's the main character in this game. Yeah, we got a lot of French cuisine and Cajon Zydeco music. It's like Africa meets France culture combined with Irish immigrants and country people. Damn! Talk about a mixture of things. To be honest, this looks kind of cozy. This looks kind of cozy. You guys got some trees going here. That's nice. That house looks like this looks like something you see in, you know, like old Western movies. And this is like one of the fancier places where somebody like some posh family is living, and then the cowboys come in and shoot everyone. I can picture it, guys. I can picture it. I've seen the movie. Oh man! But hey, it's really interesting to see this. So what is this? What is that? What is this? It didn't go to anywhere really. Unless I didn't get the whole thing. I didn't get the whole thing. Alright, so we have some pigeons. We have pigeon people. Where is this? Where is this? This is a little creepy. I'm getting Asia vibes. Like if this was GeoGuessr, I would guess that we would be somewhere in the Asia. Tamagawa Aqueduct. Where is this? Japan? Is it Japan? Yeah, it's somewhere in Tokyo. Very cool. China? No, I think it's somewhere near Tokyo. All right. Hey, that was good talk. Nice to learn a little bit about different places around the world. So what are we doing now? So we need to talk about the combat. I wonder if my code is worth salvaging, or should we think about kind of like redoing the whole shit? Yeah, I don't know, but I know one thing. I know one thing for sure. We need to give it a test first. So there is a bug that if you leave combat prematurely against the bot, the bot is gonna get stuck. So let's try to mimic that. Alright, so that bot just died instantly, so no testing out from him. Let's try this one. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to flee this. I'm fleeing, and as you can see, he is stuck doing his thing. So let's actually see what's happening with this guy. So what is wrong with you? The player state of him is probably wrong. So we have the player state here, and they are in flee. They are in flee. So they should be, yeah, they should be in default. Like they should be in the default. If I set it manual to default, he's gonna be fine. So what's happening? Why does he? Can I fix it with a simple logic change? So we have this end combat basically. So we have this. We are setting it to default, but for some reason it never gets changed to default. Why? Why doesn't it go here? Why doesn't it go here though? Huh. Should we do some logging? I think we should do some logging. So let's put that. And let's put this. So player 2 state setting combat state into default. Let's do something like this and see if this gets called at all. If this doesn't get called, or there's some let's do one more debug or a couple more debugs to... so we are ending combat over here. I think we have the request flee. So this is probably gonna get called. So we're trying to stop it. And we're stopping the coroutine. Isn't there like another place where that is happening? End combat. Calculate damage, handle player death. So this doesn't get called. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Character 222 from YouTube chat. Are you still there? Is this game development? This is game development. You probably commented that when I was doing something else, and that's just the way my stream is. So let's try to escape this again. Okay, apparently we are 3 hitting. Nope, we're not. Okay, so he didn't bug out. And now he's moonwalking. He didn't bug out. Can't believe he didn't bug out. All right, let's try again. Let's try that again. Okay, no, so he's stuck. He's stuck. Let's take the collapse away. So we have some null ref happening. Item with the same key has already been added. So apparently the cooldown dictionary doesn't work. All right, that could be an issue. That could be an issue. So let's see here. We are ending combat, but are we ending the... Are we getting into the place where the bot is ending? Alright, we're just casually 3-hitting these mobs. Just casually creating 3-hitting these mobs. Come on, stop hitting so hard. Stop hitting so hard. Alright, this is better. Oh, come on. Come on. I gotta go hit the bigger boys so that we get the proper testing. Alright, now. Okay. Ending combat. Yeah. If hit counter less the maximum increase aggro range 200%. That sounds pretty good to me. I have a feeling this is the issue. So for some reason, we are not calling the default. Like we're never going in here. We're never going in here. And it seems like we are getting a null ref. I think it's probably that. Which row? 170? No, it says this row is giving a null. So it already has player 1 inside it. Huh. I'm gonna take a piss and then we're gonna think about it. Holy shit, it's bright outside. I had to put my curtains to block the windows. Haven't seen that kind of light in months. You gotta know that up here in Finland, it doesn't really get sunshine around this time of year. We are in the dead of winter right now. We get like 3 hours tops. Okay, so what's going on here? What am I not getting? Let's just remove this for a while and see if that fixes it. Sunshine lollipop. Would love to have that. Does that fix it? So let's go to the bigger boys. Don't you want to soak in the light? Yeah, but not while I'm on my PC, you know. I would love to soak on the sunlight, but hey, it's not that. Okay, so these guys are called Cayman now. I guess I forgot to take their names away. All right, let's try to retreat. Okay, so that worked. So was it just simply because of the freaking cooldown timer that they got stuck? Was it only that? I can't believe that was it. I can't believe that was that. So it seems that we fixed the bug. Or we found the cause of it. My new watch shows length of the day 5 hours. It's already 5 hours? Wow, I literally just like not that long ago I checked it and it was more like 3 hours. Yeah. Okay. So I am obviously happy that we fixed it. Are you in the Bahamas? I think she lives in Kokkola, which is pretty much Finnish Bahamas. Sunrise here at 10 a.m., sunset at 15. So that's pretty much 5 hours as well, right? They last for 1 or 2 blinks of an eye, yeah. But yeah, we have reached the point where the day is getting longer, and it's getting longer quite rapidly. All right, so apparently we just went and fixed it. The bad news is that those pieces of code were there for a reason. They were there for a reason. And now the reason still remains. So what we did here, I don't know if you guys were there when we did this, is that we tried to implement this kind of like cooldown where we want to protect players for a little bit after they have fought, so that they cannot be attacked just like immediately afterwards. And this isn't like super important. This isn't super important. We can do this later. We can bring this back later. The way we are handling it isn't super sophisticated either. But I'm just kind of surprised it costs that severe issues. "11 hours of sun here in winter, that's our short sunlight." God damn! That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. What's the weather like in Louisiana right now? Louisiana weather. 14 Celsius. It's raining. Yeah, so if we check all where I'm from, it's minus 14 Celsius. And in Fahrenheit, it's 6. So you guys have 58 degrees. Weirdly cold today, normally warm. Yeah. So what is the like the latitude of Louisiana? So Louisiana is one of the most southern states. So we're talking about, it's the same latitude as Morocco or Tunis. Like it's literally more south than our southern Europe. Not again. Holy shit. Every day. Vaka has 0 degrees Celsius in the south of Finland. It always like it always kind of weirds me out, or caught me. It catches me off surprise that how big the states are. Like literally, like if we're talking like Minnesota and North Dakota and stuff like that, they are at the latitude of roughly like Central Europe. But because it's such a land, like such a massive land, it's actually much colder in Minnesota or these northern states compared to the middle parts of US. I'm pretty sure Minnesota's climate is fairly similar to Finland's, and we're literally like a lot northern, much more northern. I drove from Louisiana to Arizona at 85 miles per hour. It took me 12 hours. Yeah. Louisiana to Arizona. So we're talking about through Texas pretty much. And here's Arizona after Texas and New Mexico. So you did this kind of drive. 12 hours. 12 hours. Oh shit! So it was like a full day of driving. Yeah, it's you can literally drive through the Europe in that time. Let's see. So if I started from Oulu and I drew to like Rome, let's see what it would take. Let's see what it would take. Yeah, Iceland is tiny. Yeah, so it takes 39 hours. Probably because of where you gotta go over the Baltic. So let's start from Tallinn, which is from the Estonia. So we're not gonna get that boat. It's 30 hours roughly. 30 hours across the Europe, and you're gonna cross literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 different countries. Yeah, it's gonna take. You're gonna go through tolls, yeah. But I think even in the States you have tolls. I think in the US you have tolls. Maybe not in every border, but yeah. Drove from Xilitla, SLP, Mexico one time, and it took 36 hours. They have walls. We are gonna build a wall. A big wall to keep the bad men out. Yeah. But yeah, that's something else. That's something else. I really love to hear these stories. Just keep them coming. Keep them coming. What is this? B-movie as a GIF. As a GIF. Hey, welcome. 0 tolls from LA to Arizona. Alright. Okay, so the combat is kind of working. John F. Trump. Isa's AG. Haven't you heard? We've built a big fence. It's like moderately big fence. It cost millions, but we did a fence. You probably haven't seen the news, but let's see. So this is the fence. We have, yeah. So like I said, it's moderately big. It's moderately big. So I don't even think I don't think this is like the whole 1,000+ kilometers of fence that we have. Wow, I love how it loads. I love how they load. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't think we did it for the whole length, but we definitely have some fence. It's like something you saw in Jurassic Park, you know. It's fairly sturdy, but we have a lot of border with Russia. So if you go and see, like all of this jagged line is border with Russia, and I don't think we are doing a fence to all of that. I think we've done it for the like crucial ones. Keeps the orcs at bay. Yeah. But we have a fence. Yeah, that's Finland's and Russia's border. Lupo! Hey, we have the longest border in the world with Russia. True. Yeah. We do. We have a lot of... I don't know what is the length of Finnish and Russia's border. 1.3 thousand kilometers. So yeah, it's a lot of border. It's a lot of border, and I think Russia has they have a lot of border with Ukraine, obviously, and Kazakhstan. How can we have longer border with Russia than Kazakhstan? Nah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. That's nuts. Almost 8,000 kilometers with Kazakhstan. And even Mongolia has a lot. Sorry, I'm wrong. The longest is land border. Canada's border with United States, the world's longest international border, almost 9,000 kilometers. Yeah. Well, hey, soon it's gonna be all just a great USA. If you've heard what Trump is saying. There's not gonna be any borders. It's gonna be united North America. Greenland again. Yeah. Trump is gonna take Canada, and then they're gonna take Greenland. Iceland, you better watch out. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh my god, we're living in the worst timeline, literally. Oh man, we have a decent fence around Iceland called Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, you literally have the polar bears protecting you. Don't worry, Trump will soon learn where Iceland is and will make it part of the great USA. Yeah, yes, it's all a part of USA soon. All right, so let's think about the game for a while. I still have time. We started early today. And we are developing every day, but we still gotta focus. We gotta focus, guys. Ice Cream Land, yeah. Okay, so we basically fixed all of the bugs, somewhat. We didn't do a perfect job, but we kind of fixed all of them. So this feature is going on hold now, unless I can come up with a really clever way of doing that. I suppose one fix for this could be to do another combat state. So if we did another combat state, that would be something like something like immune or protected or something. And we would basically change the state in some scenarios to protect the player. But we would still need to track them. Yeah. I think the problem we had before was that we were despawning the bot, thus despawning the network object, and we tried to access the components after. So it's kind of like a you know, like a what would be a nice way to explain it? It's like you're trying to call someone that doesn't exist anymore, you know, like going into the voicemail. Have you guys ever left a voicemail? Like when you watch Hollywood movies, they are leaving voicemails left and right. They had the machine, they had the answering machine, and ever since nobody got those anymore, people are leaving voice messages on like mobile phones. Have you ever actually left a voice message? Because I think I might have left like a few, and these were like 10 years plus ago. Like 10 years plus ago. If somebody doesn't answer, I'm just gonna like try again later, send a message, and that's it. I send a text message, and that's it. Like I don't think anyone actually leaves a voice message like a voice message, and it's terribly common in the movies that we see. All right, what if I did that? I would still have to access it. Why does it crash it though? So it says that. Okay, so it says that there's already a key there with that name. All right, so that must mean that this doesn't work, right? A voicemail was meta here for young people. It was free to call voicemail, but cost 2 Icelandic kroner to answer. That's brilliant. Ronaldone says that voicemails in 2004 to 2008ish, maybe late 90s, some. Yeah, it's like literally the best indicator to see if some form of media is old is to see what kind of telecoms they're using. Like literally like one of the only things that break the immersion for me in some old movies, like we're talking about Matrix from the turn of the millennium. They're using like cell phones or those phone booths. That's like the only thing that's kind of like breaking the immersion. But other than that, they have really like stood the test of time. Calling someone, is that something you send in text message? Yeah, I love it that I used like I have this. Well, I can say his name. So I've been friends with this other streamer, Finnish streamer called Slipoveri for basically all my life, and he used to be this guy who calls. So he's used to be this guy who calls, and he was this guy who calls, and we would talk for, I don't know, like half an hour. He was that guy who called you, and I was never the caller guy. I was always the text message guy, but he was the guy who called. All right, but these days he's sending me these voice messages on WhatsApp. He's like recording his own voice, and he's literally like talking to me like 5 to 30 minutes, like a long time, and I'm listening to them like, oh, okay, that's pretty funny. I want to comment on that, but I gotta keep listening. It's like a, you know, like a, in a way, it's kind of like an egoistical call. Like you're calling someone, but you're not really letting them talk. You know. it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing when somebody sends you those long voice messages. It's like they're calling you, but you can't answer, which I think perfectly encapsulates modern times. Everyone wants to speak, but nobody wants to listen. Oh man, it's a weird time to be alive, guys. It's a weird time to be alive. All right. So I kind of think we're done with that. Like, sure, we could I suppose this could work. Let's ask AI of how to how would I check if the key I'm trying to add already exists in the dictionary. Let's ask AI what it thinks about this. Because if I check if the key already exists, I guess that should work. So that's when it basically contains the key. How about if the key already exists, I replace it with my new key. Let's try that. Let's try that. So basically, combat manager instance. Gonna hide the chat so you can see what's going on. To add a new value or replace the existing one for a specific key in dictionary, you can use the indexer. This will insert the key value pair if the key does not exist, or replace the existing value if the key does exist. Alright. So, combat manager instance cooldown dictionary. Player 1 network object ID equals global settings combat cooldown. Combat manager instance cooldown dictionary player 2 global settings combat cooldown. So this will insert the key value pair if the key does not exist or replace. Okay, so that's interesting. So we're not using the add, we're just like putting it straight in. Let's see if this gives the same result. Because I would like to keep the cooldown in. I would like to keep it in the game. But let's face it, like if it's causing a lot of trouble, I'm not gonna spend here hours and hours to figure it out. It's not a major feature at this point. But let's give it a go. So we're attacking. See if we 3-hit. No, okay, I'm gonna run away. It worked. I can attack and I got him. Attacking another guy. We're still getting that one bug. We could fix that. Alright, I'm running away now if I can. It's working. Let's see if we can get a situation where I could instantly attack. I think it's working. I don't think it let me attack. Yeah, I think it's working. I think I actually fixed it. Well, AI fixed it, but I gave it the idea. I think I fixed it. So if I exit this combat prematurely, okay, let's go hit the bigger boss because these guys are dying too fast. Let's take the sword away. All right, guys. Hey, I am actually interested by that topic. So, what was the first like operating system you started on, like yourself? Like, I'm not talking about you were 3 years old and you used your parents' computer that had like Windows 95 or something. Like, what was the one you had that felt like it was yours? Because I think Windows 98 was the first one for me. I think Windows 98 was for me. I think it works. Yeah, I think this works. Keita started with 98 as well. Yeah, it works. I can't believe we fixed that. We're so good. We astound ourselves. XP. Yeah, XP was definitely one we used the most after. Or the like. How would you say it? It was definitely the one that lasted for a long time. I think XP was awesome. Alright, so fixed the issue that was causing NPCs to break when player fled combat. Seems like the combat cooldown timer works with the new syntax. I started in the XP 2000 Pro time. First Windows I used was Windows 3.x. We used it in school. I skipped Vista. Yeah. All the smart kids skipped Vista. We used Macintosh in school. Oh, really? Let's see if we can find a Windows OS tier list. Windows version tier list. How many are there? How many are there? All right, I wanna do this. How do you remix this list? Go to template. Oh yeah, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, so this is probably like the original. I'm gonna put the D, so like I haven't no experience. No experience. So I obviously haven't tried these early ones. I don't know what that is. Windows 98. I think Windows 98 was fairly good, but I was so kid that I have very little memory. Windows 7 was I think Windows 7 was really good. I think Windows 7 was really good. Windows Me, I have no experience of that. MS-DOS, not really. What is this? Microsoft what? NT, I don't think I have experience with that. I think Windows 10 was alright. Why does they don't have names on them? It's I can't really like say from the logo alone. Like, I think this is 11. Is this XP or is that XP? Does the other version have like names? I have really like hard time like saying what is what. What is what? Is this the same? Windows meme, Windows versions. Is this the same thing? All right, so this has names. This is better. Okay, so Windows 10, I'm gonna put it on A. I think it was pretty good. F is gonna be no experience. Windows 11. This is the one they are really forcing. I have used Windows 11 for I think 2 years now, and I don't think it's as bad as people say it is, but it has a lot of questionable things. Like I don't think Windows 11 is doing a great job as a user. I think it didn't have enough improvements to 10. And now that the 10 support is kind of like ending, I think it's ending later this year. They are kind of bullying people into going in 11, and I think the 11's reputation is kind of ruined. I don't know if Microsoft can save it. I would argue that they gotta crank up like Windows 12 or something. 11 is bloated, yeah. Yeah, I think 11 is B tier max, maybe even C tier. Let's put it on C. Windows 2000, I don't think I have experience with that. I think Windows 7 was like solid. I think Windows 7 was solid. I used it for a long time. Can't remember if it was better than 10. Maybe it was. Windows 8, I'm pretty sure most of us skipped it. It was like, I think 8 was the same as 11. So that it was kind of like people wanted to stick with 7. And I think people wanted to skip 8. Like people wanted to skip 10, 11 and 8. Like I think it's fairly similar. So I'm gonna put it there with the 11. Windows 95 legendary, but I don't have much experience. I'm just gonna put it there. Windows 98, I think it was really good. I don't have experience with me nor NT. Vista was garbage. Vista was absolutely garbage. Like I remember Vista introduced some of the like I think it was like Aero themes or something. I could be wrong, maybe it came later, maybe it was 7. But I think Windows Vista kind of went heavy with the themes, with transparency, and it was super heavy. I think it was super heavy on PC, and it was buggy as hell. They really tried to like make like a prettier version of what was working, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out for them. But I think the GOAT is XP. I don't know. This is nostalgia talking. It's not like I was an adult and smart with my decisions, but I really remember XP fondly. I think XP was the first operating system where we got games. Like games were a real thing. We got the legendary pinball. We got solitaire and all the old goodies. But pinball was like, pinball was so good. Do you guys remember Windows XP pinball? Now this was a game. This was a game. You guys remember this? XP was only great because Windows 2000 and me was horrible before it. That could be 100% the case. I just think XP was such a leap. I think it looked great. I still think it kind of looks great. Like it was this, like all the toolbars and everything were like a little bit more thick. They had nice colors in them. You had the legendary wallpapers and I have no idea if it was any good, like actually operating system wise, because I was 10 when it was relevant. But still, yeah, I have a feeling XP was good. What do you think about my tier list? I think XP was the best, then 7 and 10. And then basically these old ones that I can't really remember. I remember one thing from Windows 98, and the fact was that with Windows 98, whenever you were installing the OS, you had to reboot your PC like 10 times. You literally had to reboot your PC like 10 times during the installation. Yeah, Windows 8 was the worst thing Microsoft ever did. Yeah, I think Vista was, but yeah, I can't remember anything about 8 though. I can't remember anything. So that's my tier list. Alright, so what should we do next? So we fixed that bug. It's still 2. I got like an hour at least. So let's take a look at the new features. Yeah, Ron, 100%. So let's take a look at the notes that we had earlier. So basically we fixed the bugs. So let's take a look at the new features. So we had the combat overhaul. This is kind of like question mark of whether we're whether we're gonna do it. There is couple of things I would like to explore. One of the combat overhaul ideas that I have is that we would have like two ways to start combat, or like there would be like two combat styles or something like that. I think this is misleading. It's not styles. It's what is it? It's like kind of like two ways to initiate combat or something. Two ways to initiate combat. And this would be similar to RuneScape Classic and other RuneScape games as well. Is that you can have like this skull. You can have the skull mode where you're basically free for all. Or you could do like this honorable duel where you're requesting duel and then the other one has to accept. And then it's basically like only you two fighting. So that would be kind of like one thing I would like to explore. But I think we have so much stuff to do that maybe that's gonna be for beta. Maybe that's gonna be beta stuff. But yeah, that's something I would like to test out. Maybe it could be even so that if you request someone to a duel, it would be to a death. I think that would be pretty cool as well, don't you think? We need ranks based on kill ratio similar to WoW Classic Battlegrounds. We need ranks based on kill ratio. Do you mean that... can you elaborate? We do have the ranking system to design and to implement. That's gonna be... I think that's gonna take like... probably gonna take like a week to develop. So this is definitely one of the things we could work on. The NPC types is kinda done. The new equipment drop chances and logic. I think this could be something we could do right now. Maybe we'll do this now. The ranking system kinda sounds like next week's thing. So like first thing Monday we're gonna start designing the rank system. What do we wanna like accomplish? What it's gonna look like? And then we're gonna implement it. Give people title above name based on how many you've killed, like high warlord. I do like that. I do like that. It's not a bad idea. If you kill 1,000 people, that sounds pretty cool to me. That sounds pretty cool to me, to be honest. And I kind of like the idea that you would get something permanent. Yeah. It's kind of like achievement title, yeah. I believe those would be like my idea, like this is from the top of my head. So basically, here's the character. And here's the health bar. And here's the nickname, so it could be like Isaiah's Ag, for example. And I was thinking we could have like these kind of like portraits or something. Maybe you could have like different kinds of portraits. So you could have like I don't know, like devil horns or something to kind of like give you a little, yeah, or even a rank badge. I thought about that as well. So maybe you would have like kind of like, you know, like an army tag. I think this is a pretty cool idea as well. Gonna buy those? No. The only thing you're gonna be able to buy in this game is skip wait time, probably. Yeah, I think that this is definitely gonna be next week's big topic. So I need you guys with your ideas to come on Monday, to drop by on Monday and think about this. Stickman Arena had that back in the day. Okay, yeah. It could be a title, so you could be like, I don't know, like I Wallon. No idea if this would make sense. I think the rank, like this symbol, would probably be the most robust. But obviously you need a lot of different icons then. But I think we can do some ourselves. We can do some ourselves. Not like icons are that hard to do. Yeah, alright. But let's talk about the new equipment, drop chances and logic. So new equipment, so what do we have in the game right now? If we go into this layout, what do we have right now in the game? So we have the black robe, black sword and cyan sword. So yeah, it's not much. It's not much. So basically, I think for the alpha, we're gonna do like 3 tiers of stuff. So there's gonna be like the tier 0, which is right now, it's not gonna be, basically like, there's not gonna be anything really happening at the weapon. So it's gonna be armor and there's gonna be weapon. And tier 0, we have the gray robe, which you can't lose. And you're gonna have like this some sort of weapon in the next version or the release version, tier 0. And this is the stuff you can't lose. Then tier 1. Will this always be free for all? Will you implement party system? I think it's gonna be a free for all. I think it's gonna be free for all, yeah. There's actually a big design debate that we gotta do about partying in the game in general. Because even if the game is free for all, there is gonna be partying. Eventually, there's gonna be partying. It's a fact. It's absolutely a fact that there's gonna be partying. And one thing that I kind of wanted to do right out of the gate is I don't want there to be like group killing in this game. So as you know, in RuneScape you can have like archers and mages shoot the same target, so you get these like ganking parties, and I don't want that to my game. I want people to be able to play alone, because that's how I would like to play the game, basically. If people want to party up, kind of like you know, they're somewhere in Discord call and they're playing together, I think that's probably gonna be fine. But there needs to be a conversation of if that can be a problem. Can it become a problem? I think if you cannot attack the same target, like in a way RuneScape you can with ranged weapons and stuff, it's gonna be harder to like get real benefit from the grouping up. And if we implement this kind of protection system so that you can't immediately attack someone that has killed someone, I think it's going to protect you from like party killing. Yeah. Because if you don't have that protection, then it's just gonna be, you know, like it's gonna be this scenario when one player dies, then another player attacks the guy that won, and then he dies, and then we're gonna get like this kind of like chain of killing. And I think there needs to be there needs to be a way for the player that won. There needs to be ways to protect. And one of the mechanics that I can think of is the honorable duel. So you can do an honorable duel with someone, and you're gonna be protected from other players. So you're only gonna be fighting the one player, and if you win, you're gonna be like left alone. I think that's one really clever way of protecting. But I do like the free-for-all wilderness idea as well. So I think we're gonna do some sort of protections for the winners and the losers as well. So that if you're fighting someone, you're kinda like tagged to each other for a little while. So you can only attack like... I don't know, maybe it'll be something like if you attack someone, you guys are like tagged to each other for a while. So you can only attack each other. No one else can attack you or the one of the two. Maybe that could be something. Add staking for the chunkies. Well, it's basically it's gonna be at the earliest it's gonna be the honorable duel. So I think I'm gonna add to the death duel mode. Maybe it's the honorable duel by default, so that if you do the honorable duel, it's gonna be to the death. Yeah, I don't know. This is I love this conversation, and we need to have these conversations pretty soon. Yeah. Watsky, how's it going, man? So, alright, so we're talking about the weapons. So, the tier 1 weapon is the black. So we have the black sword, and we have the black robe. And we have tier 2. Tier 2 is... we don't actually have tier 2, do we? We don't have a tier 2. Did we copy paste it in the design document? It's a little silly if I didn't include it here. I did. Yeah, so we got a black, then we have green, then we have cyan, and then we have red. I think I'm changing the green, unless because the first mobs that I kind of designed were green, or maybe I'll just maybe we'll go with that. Yeah. Then we're gonna have to come up with a new NPC type. Something to represent the first mobs. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think we need better name. Yeah, we do. But those are kind of like they're missing the point. All right. So let's do some of the assets now. I think we ought to start with the assets. Let's start with the assets. Krita, hello. Alright, so we are taking wielded black sword, and we're basically just coloring this into different colors. So I just realized we don't have the color set anywhere. So we need to actually open. We need to open the armors. All right, let's take the color. Let's take the color from here. Right, it changes accordingly, but yeah, I think we can use that. And yeah, it just becomes, doesn't really it's alright. It's alright if we lose some of the details. That's fine. We're just gonna go with this for now. So this is gonna be wielded green sword. And we are gonna make, what did I make? PNG? Yeah, I think PNG is fine. Then we're gonna do this. We have the cyan already. I suppose we can do a dragon as well. I suppose we can do a dragon. Alright, so I'm opening this and taking the color. And we are selecting, inverting. That's gonna be our red sword. And then let's open, see if we can find a recent. Apparently we can't. So I need to go over and find the actual projects. So I wanna, I'm gonna do different stuff. So this is the item that you see in the hand of the player, and then we have a different asset for the icon in the inventory, and then you have a different asset for the ground loot. So we're gonna have 3 different arts basically for the same weapon. Alright, let's see if I can find them here. So arts, and here we should see the Krita files. Go into new. I think they are in the icons. Yeah. So here we have black sword icon. Let's start with this. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And so this is the red sword icon. And then we're gonna do the same for the this one. Green sword icon. And I think that's basically it for the icons. Well, we do need the almonds as well. So let's do the almonds and then the ground loot. Okay, so open. So here we have only these. Okay, so this is the black robe icon. I think this is the one we're actually... Which is the one we're using in the game? Black robe icon. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, so we're only changing this. We're only changing this. So I think we can select this, inverse it, and then paint this into green. All right, that's more like it. Let's export this green robe icon. And then we're gonna do the same for the... Supposedly we're gonna have a dragon. I don't know. This is all still speculative if these are actually gonna get into the game. But I might as well do them, you know? Might as well do them. It's not like this is a lot of work or anything like that. We need to do the cyan. All right. We are getting a dune worm. Maybe. I don't know how to do that, so it's still up for debate. I am going to have to recruit some help to do some art for me at some point. Okay, so now we have robe icons for green, red, cyan, and green, I believe. Did we do a green robe? Did we do a green robe? I completely forget. Icons used. Yeah, we did a green robe. Did we? Green robe icon. I'm only seeing like Krita document for it. I'm not actually seeing the actual thing, so let's do it again. Export. Yeah, it's supposed to do it on PNG. Alright, so I think I fucked it up. Green robe icon. Alright. Then this color. Boom. Export. This green robe. Okay, it seems like we do have green robe, black robe now. So we don't have cyan robe. There it is. Okay, so now we have those. Let's do the red and then we're probably done with those. Boom. So PNG and a red robe icon. Okay. Let's have a look now. What is the quickest way to see if we have everything? Art. Icons used. So we have black robe, green robe, cyan robe, and red robe. Nice. Then on icons, we have, on the swords, we have only black sword, cyan sword. So yeah, we fucked it up somewhere. I have the projects, but I don't have the PNGs. So for example, this is supposed to be exported as PNG. Thank you. And then let's change this to red. Now export it to red sword. There you go. Discard. Alright, let me just do this real quick so I don't forget about it. So now we have black sword, green sword, cyan sword, red sword. Nice. It seems like we have all the swords now. In icons. Alright, so we have... I believe we have all the armors actually in the game. Yeah. So next, what we need is to figure out the dropping. So the dropping needs to be a little bit different. So let's take a look at here on the weapons. We have these... Okay, we have wielded weapons. Okay, we have 4 of them, so that's nice. Next we need the ground weapons. So let's do the ground. Open weapons. Let's take the like this for example. And catch this. And make it red. This is gonna be saved as PNG. This is ground red sword. And then we're gonna do the same for the green sword. Let's find a green. Any green? Green. All right. I think that's basically it. Let's go! Good old Weedle. Good old Weedle. Would love to have Weedle on the game. Alright, so we had those. Do we need more food on the game? Food in the game? Do we need more food? Do we need more food? Do we need more food in the game? We have shrimp and lobsters. We obviously need like we need unique art. We need unique art, which we don't have yet. I think we can still go with those, but it's not optimal. It's not optimal, so I guess we gotta come up with our own art for the food. Yeah, but other than that, I believe we are good. Shit, push berries. Yeah, we're gonna do some Finnish folklore stuff on that. I don't know yet which is gonna be, but there are some very good options. There are gonna be some options, obviously. All right, so let's do some new items then into the game. So we need. I think we ought to do. Excel table soon enough with this stuff. I think we gotta do Excel. Should we do it now? Should we actually do it now? I got like 40 minutes. Let's do Google Sheets. Let's do Google Sheets, guys. It's time to go into Sheets. Alright, we have Shadows of TUONELA calculations, so we're gonna put it over here. And this is gonna be called items. Items. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna do item table. And we're gonna have tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and maybe we'll have more, I don't know. And then we're gonna have armor here, and then we're gonna have weapon, amulet, and ring. And basically material 1 reg, material 2 reg, time reg. So these are gonna be the 3 resources you need to craft. And let's do like something like this. All right, so the first is gonna be black. Maybe it works like this. So we're gonna have black armor, black robe, black sword, I don't know if there's gonna be amulet or ring in this category yet. I don't know if these can be put in the same tab as well. Maybe they'll need a different table. And let's start with this like super simplistic, so that armor and weapon has the same materials. So this is gonna be like 4 1 materials and 0 2s, and the time is gonna be like 60 seconds or something. And then we're gonna have... No, I actually messed it up already. It's supposed to be this is tier 1. And the tier 0 is gonna be like so. And this is supposed to be black, like so. So this is gonna be a gray robe, or no amulet, no ring on tier 0, no material requirements. All right. Then we're gonna have the green set. That's gonna be like this. Then it's gonna be cyan. Cyan. And then it's gonna be red. And then this last one is still a question mark. This is still a question mark. What would be a more epic color? Maybe like purple. I don't know. Or brown. Maybe it could be like purple. I don't know. Taking suggestions. So it's gonna be black robe, black sword, purple or orange. Orange sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I by the way, I am definitely not opposed to having like a tier 6. So this is gonna be like tier 6. Polite ship, nice to have you here. How's it going? Welcome. So maybe this last one will be like orange, and this will be like a god color. And these are gonna be very much question marks yet. Very much question marks. But we're gonna have like green robe, green sword. Like we're gonna have like something like emerald amulet and emerald ring. And the material requirements are gonna be they're gonna double each time, so it's gonna be 8, and then this is gonna be like 2 or something, and we're gonna add like 1 0 to the time, so this is gonna be 600 seconds. 600 seconds, I believe, is like, is it 10 minutes? I believe it's 10 minutes. Then we're gonna have like cyan robe, cyan sword, and it's gonna be like amethyst amulet. And this is simply because of my name, amethyst ring. And this is gonna double, so it's gonna be 16 and 4, and this is already gonna be 6,000 seconds. 6,000 seconds is 100 minutes, so it's not that long. It's less than 2 hours. For tier 2, it would make sense if it was jade instead of emerald. Jade. Is jade less valuable? Let's see what jade is in real life. So jade is looking pretty good. Pretty good. It's maybe that little bit lighter. And emerald. Ooh, emerald is looking much more epic. Yeah, I kind of agree, Polite Chip. I kind of agree. But yeah, jade and versus emerald. Yeah, well, I don't necessarily think that any of these have to be like ugly or like feeling unrare. I think they all can be feeling pretty epic, and all of them should feel good to get. But yeah, then you're gonna have like a red robe and red sword, and it's gonna be garnet in like a Easter egg to my significant other. So it's gonna be garnet, and this is gonna be 32. Juhana Yaxo! Any cool music being released this year yet? I don't know about this year, but did you catch the band Heinonen posted in the music? Did you catch the song? It was this Horizon Ignited. This was a banger. This was a freaking banger. Go check it out if you didn't. Alright, so this is already gonna be like a very long. So 60,000. How long is 60,000? So it's 1,000 minutes. So if you divide this with 60, you get hours. Not like that. 1,000. So it's 16 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So it's gonna be a little bit less than a day. And then there's gonna be like these tier 5, tier 6, which are gonna take a long time. So we're talking about 64 rank 1 materials and 16 rank 2 materials. And this is gonna be 600,000 seconds. Let's see how much that is. Time rec in seconds. In minutes, in hours. Let's do like in hours. So 60 seconds is, how much is it in hours? So if you divide it with 60, you get minutes. If you divide it with another 60, you get hours. So it's 0.017 roughly. And you could do the calculations here, by the way. I just completely neglecting the sheet for some reason. Yeah, let's do it actually. Let's do the calculations in here. So if I change the values, it's gonna change. So this divided by 60 divided by 60. Yeah. And yeah, let's lessen the decimals. I think you can do it somewhere around here. Less decimals. Yep. Yep. So that's gonna be it in hours. So 166 hours. How much is that? How much is 166 hours in days? It's a week. It's a week. I don't think that is like completely over the board. I don't think that is completely over the board. Like, we're talking about like, if you play for free, you're gonna get the second best weapon and armor in a week of waiting. It's not like you can't play without it. Like, you can play while you're crafting that. Is it gonna lock you from crafting anything else? Probably not. I think we gotta figure out a way to let the players craft stuff while they're crafting and waiting. So it's gonna be interesting. We're obviously gonna take a hard look at these numbers if it's feeling garbage, but there has to be a monetizable way for me to gain a buck. So this is probably gonna be the way. And let's see what it would be if we crank it up with another 0. So this would be 6 million seconds. So what would it be? 166, obviously. So how much is that? That would be 70 days. Yeah, that's feeling a little overboard. That's feeling a little overboard, don't you think? Over 3 months. Well, it's not over 3 months, but that's EA numbers. Yeah, I think there may be a case where we don't do that. So this is gonna be a little bit of a. I'm gonna put a little emoji there. All right, but we're gonna go with this. So there's not gonna be amulet and ring on the black tier. EA numbers took 1.5 years in game to get all the characters in Battlefront. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Over 2 months, yeah. All right, so let's put these bad boys in the game. These material requirements could be a little bit too, like, they might be a little too cheap. They might be a little too cheap. I think we're gonna crank up them right away. So 4 and 0. I think we're gonna crank these straight away. So this is gonna be like 8 and 0. And we're talking about already like 16 and 2, 32 and 4, 64 and 8. Maybe this could start off with a little bit bigger, like 3, 6, 9. No, that's not how it works. It's 3, 6, 12, 24, 16, 32, 64, 128. Is it? Yeah, that's more like it, I think. That's more like it. Maybe this last tier is gonna require something completely different. I don't know. Like, my goal is to drop the rank 1 material quite often. Like, I'm literally thinking about making it like drop rate of 50% or maybe something like that. So having 8 of these materials, you need like 16 to do an armor and a weapon. It's not too bad. And you do have a chance of getting these from the mobs as well, at least the better mobs. Well, we're gonna start with this. We can always come back and tweak the numbers. Let's go and have a look at the stuff. So let's first do the items. So we need to go inside the equipable, and let's see. The idea is that weapons take 100 to 199. So we're gonna do black sword, and we're gonna copy paste this, and this is gonna be called item green sword. Item green sword. It's gonna be called green sword, and then we're gonna put the green sword icon in here. ID, I think it's gonna be like 103. Let's see what the science sword is. So it's 100, 101. So this is gonna be 102 then. Hey, Ming Phoenix! Thank you for the follow. Welcome. How's it going? And where are you from? Equipment, drop chance. So it has a drop chance. I think we're gonna leave these drop chances. We're gonna figure it out a little bit later. So green sword. Crafting material type. So yeah, I think this is if we did if this was crafting material, what would it be? Yeah, we're not putting anything on that, I think. The equipment tier. This is tier 2. So the black is tier 1. This is tier 2, and this is gonna be tier 3. Right. Green sword, the animation trigger, we can probably get rid of that. Let's actually take that away. So we are not using this right now. Not using that right now. Ooh. I love myself a little beef jerky. Love myself a little beef jerky. I bought one when we were traveling last summer. I literally bought one from Turku, and I think I had it for a month after that. Just ate a couple of flakes, couple of bites every now and then. It lasted for a month at least. So that's armor. We're not gonna need that. The weapon label is green sword. All right, so that's the green sword. We should probably figure out the stats. So we don't have anything for that. Let's do another table. Weapon stats. So let's do like a similar shit. So this is gonna be like sword. This is gonna be like axe, and there's gonna be mace, but we don't have those yet. Tier 0 is gonna be nothing. Tier 1 is gonna be black sword. And yeah, I just figured we need the stats somewhere. Where do we put the stats? Maybe we'll need like another tab in between. What would be the way to go here? How do you represent this? One way would be, I suppose, maybe it's best if we separate, like do three shits over here. So for example, it could be like Strength, attack, defense, something like this. And yeah, that's not looking really pretty. That's not looking really pretty. These can go fuck themselves, am I right? Black sword, strength, attack, defense. Maybe it could be something like this, and I'm just gonna write it. I'm just gonna write it here. Let's make it pretty lame. So we're gonna start off with. Should we put any more than 5 to it? Let's start with 5, 5, and 1. Let's start with something like this. All right. I don't know if this is smart. Can you make this smaller somehow? No. All right, so maybe we'll do something like this. 5, 5, 1. Then we're gonna take these bad boys away. So then we have green rope. Now this is green sword. Maybe green sword has like 3 more. So it could be like 8. 8, 8, 1. We're gonna have to figure out some formula at some point. First we can just experiment, I suppose. Science sword, and this is gonna be like, I don't know, like 12, 12, 1. And lastly there's gonna be the red sword. Maybe I think we need to crank up the numbers a little bit. To get meaningful results. So now the red sword would have like 3 times more strength. 3 times more strength. Let's see what 3 times more strength means in the damage that we have. So here we have attack. Max hit, so base damage. I think this is the base damage scaling factor. What are we using here? How are we calculating this? Can't remember how this worked. So here we have calculated some hit chances. Here max hits, but like what is this? It's just base damage. C19. So it is using some value. Oh, it's using strength. Okay, so it's base damage plus strength divided by scaling factor. All right, so we are calculating the strength. So let's see what it is on strength 5. So I think here we're already at somewhere. This is strength 5. So I suppose we're hitting 7 at strength 5 with no defense. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit, to be honest. And with 15, how much do we hit with 15? Here we're already at 22. Okay, 2 more. So I guess we're hitting 10. It's only 3 more. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. No, it's not really taking defense into account on this scenario. Like, right now our formula doesn't it doesn't affect the hit number. It only affects if you hit or not. So if your attack is bigger than opponent's defense, it doesn't do anything. So defense doesn't matter. But if you're striking with a weapon that has worse attack than the opponent has defense, then you're gonna start missing. And I think for the sake of the armors, we are gonna have to implement a little bit of actual defensive value, so that if you have a better armor, you're gonna take lesser damage as well. I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna be. We need to do a pretty heavy design session with this as well. Of how do we handle the values, and we're gonna do a lot of testing to see if it's any fun. Right? This is why I don't do PvP. My balance is gun makes cool boom and head goes pop. Hey, I'm actually looking forward to this. I am not that afraid of it. The only thing is that has me worried is that I want it to be somewhat balanced. And I actually like when I figure out the last formulas to the release version, I might keep it hidden. I actually might not even tell you or show you how it's calculated. Because I want there to be some sort of mystery. I'm thinking of... so for example here you can see that I'm thinking of adding these different weapon types. So they are gonna have different variations of attack and strength. And some of them might even have some defense. So I'm not... I think this might be the way I do it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. But I'm thinking that once we actually go closer to launch, I am gonna tweak the numbers, maybe the formula, and kind of change it behind your backs. So because I don't want this to be, you know, like I don't want there to be like an exact right way to play. And yeah. Don't make me have to decompile. Yeah. I don't want it to be like immediately solved. Although obviously it's gonna go in a way that if you get better stuff, you're gonna do better. That's obviously how it's gonna go. But I want there to be some excitement, so that you can actually do somewhat well. You can win better stuff with lower stuff. Like I want there to be some you know, there needs to be something interesting going on as well. And there's gonna be the luck factor as well, so that there is absolutely a chance you can win with a worse weapon. There always will be a meta, just takes sometimes longer. Yeah, there's gonna be meta, and the meta is gonna be better stuff. But I want players to be able to challenge better players with worse gear, and there needs to be these are huge things that need a lot of thought. But I want there to be some skill expression in the game as well. Balance updates every day. Yeah, we're rolling by midnight the stats. What it's gonna be for the next day. So I don't know if this is this scaling enough. I think we're gonna crank it up a little bit to make it interesting. Prayer flicking confirmed. Yeah, I'm thinking there might be some sort of input you can do. I'm not sure yet what it's gonna be. I don't even know how to implement it yet, so it's gonna be a tough one. So let's see if everything like rises up by 5. So now the Cyan Sword would be 3 times better, and Red Sword would be even better than that. Let's start with something like this, and then for the armor, it's gonna be something like it's gonna be pretty straightforward. It's only gonna be defensive, I believe. It's gonna be defense. It's gonna be defense, and I think they're gonna go in line with these. So. If you have the same hot documentation, tell me about it. If you have the same number or same tier, yeah, I think it's gonna be like if you have black armor and you're fighting against black sword, it's gonna be you're gonna hit like almost all the time. Like it's not gonna be like 100%, because that would kinda suck. So I think it's gonna be like, so if black sword gives 5 attack, I think black armor is gonna give 6 defense. And this is gonna be like 12 or something. Or should it be only one more? I don't know. Something like this. So that the point I'm trying to make here is that it has to make sense to have an armor. If you don't have any benefit of the armor, you're just gonna go with sword, and the guys with armor are gonna just be dropping more loot basically. So the armor needs to have a little bit of a benefit. Even if it isn't huge, there needs to be a benefit of having armor, in contrast to not having it. So let's go with this. Let's receive items that drop are synced with weather, bad weather, shit loot. Let's go. That's a good idea. Can you sing a song? No. All right, let's do the stats now. So basically, the green sword, black sword is now 5, 5, and 1. We are nerfing black sword. Green sword is tier 2. It's gonna be 10, 10, 1. Yep. Then we have Cyan sword, tier 3, and it's gonna be 15, 15, and 1. Oh my god, is it really that good? Let's do one more, and it's gonna be the red sword with an ID of 103, I believe. Yes. And it's gonna be called the red sword, and we're gonna do the red icon, and yep, this is tier 4, and this is gonna have 20, 20, 20, 2021. Did post it on Discord. Yeah, you did. Alright, so now we have swords up to red sword. Hipster rock. we have those. Let's talk about the robes next. So we have 200 and that's all. That is all. And it has defense value of 10. We're gonna nerf that bad boy, so it's gonna be 6, I believe. It's gonna be 6. It has the asset. It's tier 1, that's right. Let's copy paste this. And the next one is called item green robe. And I need green robe icon. 201. Armor. Tier 2. 11. And now we need a separate asset for that. Yeah, let's do that in a second. Let's do another one. This is called cyan robe. $202, tier 3, 60 defense. Copy paste. You're called red robe. Red robe. ID 203. And you're tier 4 with 21 defense. All right, I think that's it. Now we need the assets basically. So here we have the black assets. Basically we can copy paste this and pikku bread is a must have. What do you mean? Pikkuleipä? So do we have, I think we have cyan. We don't have a green one, do we? I don't think we have a green one. Tree bread? Ah, pettuleipä you mean? Damn right, my friend. Damn right. So I just made wait. Black, cyan, default, green. Yeah, so this is the green one. I already have a green one. All right. So I suppose I need a red one then. But I don't think I have made the red armor yet. Let's see if we can make one real quick. See if we can make one real quick. Let's take the green robe set for example. And we're gonna need the color. So this color. And then we're just gonna go over this staff. We're gonna go over this staff. But luckily we have our bindings. Boom, boom, boom. So that's too much. Let's do opacity like, let's try 50%. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's go with that. What if we crank it to 60? Ooh, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good to be honest. Let's try the 60%, but to the front. So it really depends on how this looks. This one. I think it kind of works. Let's try a little bit less. Yeah, it starts to be really gray. That's too much. I think 60% works. No, that's a little bit too much. Never mind, it's actually because it's double there. I think 60% once is probably alright. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. All right. Wait, what happened? Okay, it's hidden, that's why. That's why. All right. All right. Lastly, the back. All right, so that should be the red armor. Now, everything's red, nice. So we're just gonna save this as red robe set. Red robe set, and we're doing it as Photoshop image. And doesn't it ask if I want to save the project? Motherfucker. Mother trucker. There it is. Okay. I am feeling pretty good about this. Then we need to go into the Explorer and change the ending to PSB. Yes. And now we should be able to import this bad boy. 2048, if I remember correct. Multiple, yes. Include hidden layers, yes. Apply. Apply. Okay. Then we should see all these different things here. Very nice. Let's just go over to, like, for example, the black rope set and copy the rig. And go over to the red again and paste this in here. And we're gonna paste this bad boy. And then we need to do the auto weights. Looks pretty good to me. We should have everything over here. Nice, we're gonna apply this. Now we should basically be able to do the red armor. We should be able to do the red armor now. Let's try it. So let's go inside the SOT character. And we're gonna do the new library asset. The red one. And we should be able to change this into the red one. Yes. Red. Back. Side. Torso. Front. Back. side. And it would be... I'm using layering for armor in my game. Cool. What does it mean? What does it mean? I can't see shit. I would love... Can I... Oh, I can zoom them. But at some point it just makes these disappear, so it's kind of horrible. So let's do the front. Should be a left-leaning hand. I think it's that. Then back by default. I think it's this one. Side. That one. The same for the others. Front. Back. And side. There it is. Alright. I think that's basically it. So I have now assets for red, green, cyan, black. I think that's pretty much it, right? I think that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So now we can try if they work now in here. So well, they're not here because the asset is wrong. So if I change the asset, can I try them here? So if I can test them right here. This is pretty cool. Red one is really red. Might be a teeny bit too red. Might be a teeny bit too red, but that's fine. That is fine. Alright, we're not gonna save these changes. So we have that now. Now we need to connect it to the the actual items. So equipable item, red robe. Here we need to put the red one here. Green sword, green robe. Here we need to have the green one. And cyan robe. Here we need to have the cyan. And black robe. This needs to be the black one. It adds on top of the character the armor. I have basic naked character on base and the armor clothing on different layer. Aha, right. Sounds pretty good. Is it handy? Is it handy? When do we get to see some gameplay footage? I would love to see how it looks like. So that's basically it. Now I just need I need blueprints for them. So I only have these. Time is running. I'm wondering if I should call it here. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna power through this. All right. So we have black robe, apparently, yeah, that's fine. Black sword, cyan sword, alright. So let's do the swords first. So this is supposed to be tier 3. Let's do a new one here. It's gonna be blueprint, green sword. And you are tier 2 and you're gonna be ID 502 if I am not mistaken, yes. You are gonna need materials. And the item you craft is gonna be the green sword. And I'm gonna take this to the other monitor so I can lunta. So black robe has 8 of droplets requirement. I think this could be lower right now, to be honest, but what the hell? Let's put it on 8. So 8. Then we have Black sword, it's gonna be 8 as well. Then we have green, this is gonna be 16 and 3. And it's gonna require fragments. It's gonna drop that one. Then we have the cyan. This is gonna be 32 already. And 6. Then we're gonna do copy paste, and this is gonna be the red sword. We're gonna need the red sword over here. 500 and is it 3? Yeah, it is 503, and this is gonna be tier 4. Yep. You're gonna be 64 of these and 12 of these, and you're gonna reward the red sword. Black sword, cyan sword, green sword. All right. Next, do the ropes. So we're gonna have blueprints, green robe. Change the rope. Tier 2. 503, I believe. No, wait. So black rope is 502. Yeah. Okay. So that's green robe. Yeah. I think we need to do some foldering for these to keep me in track. Tier 2. So this is gonna be 16 and 3. And it's gonna reward the green robe. Let's do a folder. This is gonna be armors. And this is gonna be weapons. So we're gonna have a robe. Sword. Robe. Sword and a sword. So we have green robe. I think these could start from 500. 501. Alright, do another one. This is called blueprint cyan robe. Take the cyan. This is 502, tier 3, 32 and 6. Gonna reward you a cyan robe. One more copy paste. This is gonna be the blueprint red robe. Get the red robe icon. 503 already. I think that's correct. Tier 4. 64 of these bad boys and 12 of those. Gonna reward you with the red robe. Now I think I got one of them messed up, so we have black sword, a black sword icon, cyan sword icon, black sword icon, so that's wrong. This needs to be a green sword icon. Red sword icon, yeah. I think those are correct now. I'm gonna fix the IDs because they don't make sense, so black is 500, that's fine. Then it should be green after that, so this should be 501. And that should be 502. And this should be 503. Alright. Alright, that's a lot of like small things. And let's think about it. Is there anything else to be done? Is there anything else to be done? So the drop chances are obviously wrong. I don't think I have added them to player. So player can't wear them right now. So let's change that. And then we're gonna do a prediction. I think we can just go over here and check out the arm and add them over here. So they are not inside this. So we're gonna add new weapons. So this is green sword, wielded green sword, and then we're gonna do one more. I probably haven't changed the asset, so the assets are probably wrong. So let's take a look at that. Weapons, wielded. Yeah, you are wrong. What are you supposed to be? 1024. And single most likely. Same for you. And I suppose that's it. Now let's put you in here. Green sword. And one more. Red sword. Alright. Alright. Let's do a prediction. Will the new equipment show up everywhere correctly? Yes, well, no. 2 minutes. What do you guys think? We just wrote a bunch of things. We did a bunch of changes. There's one thing that I haven't done yet, and I haven't added them to the catalog. So we need to do that, and then we are ready to test. So we're gonna do... We are gonna do blueprints, and let's take them all off and re-add them. So those are the armors, those are the weapons, and in the item list I don't have the newest weapons either, so let's put them. So let's just go ahead and I'm gonna delete these swords over here and the ropes. And I'm just gonna add everything again. We already have 14 items in the game. Every point on yes, Ron of Dawn. I love our friend from Louisiana. Like Ron is, he's a believer. He's a believer, all right. Okay, so we have all the food, we have the materials, we have all the stuff. We have item error twice, so let's remove that. Can I just, okay. Just once, be cool. I hope you have more success than I do. Now I have conflicting installations. The proc system, no. Oh shit. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Alright, so basically that should work. I am sure I forgot about something. If we get a null ref, that doesn't count on the prediction, you know? If I get a null ref, that doesn't count. So there's a lot of things we need to check now. Do the new blueprints show on crafting? Do they show on crafting? This is first test. Okay, so first 3 tiers show, and I think we just haven't done the tier 4. I just think we haven't established the tier 4. Yeah. We just haven't. This is. It works. It works. So everything works. These require 8 materials. These require 16 and 3. That's right. The numbers are wrapping horribly, but that's fine. So big success. So first test works. That's perfect. Then we need to start farming. So basically all the mobs should have a chance to drop the... Oh, that's big. That's big. That's a chunky blood. Oh my god. That's a chunky blood if I ever saw one. That's a chunky blood. I have a feeling maybe I might have some something that I just forgot about. So I have 2 bloods now, 1 fragment. I wonder why they are now dropping different stuff. They didn't used to drop blood, so I'm kind of like what? And why are they so big? Why is the blood so huge? Why is the blood so huge? Why is it so big? Alright, so we're getting food, we're getting materials. When we get 8, we can craft. I would rather get a drop, but we're just getting blood. We're just getting more blood. It's fine. We have 7 now, so we can craft after next. Okay. We have 7 and 6. HP reset after every KC. What is KC? Alright, we have 8 now. Let's go craft. Let's see if crafting works. Okay, so we should be able to craft ourselves a black sword. It didn't work. Okay, so crafting doesn't work. Okay, so crafting definitely doesn't work. Okay, so that's unfortunate. There's something happening. I think we're not enabling the HP reset after every kill. The respawning ads are getting a new health, but player isn't. All right, so it's hard to say right now if things are working or not. So let's use a little hack. I'm gonna spawn ourselves a little bit of gear. So let's do 10 random equipables. Alright, there you go. Now, this is the moment of truth. Can I equip this? That is the question. Alright, let's start with cyan sword. Boom, works. Can I equip green sword? Boom, works. Can I equip black robe? Boom, works. Can I equip red armor? Boom, works. Can I equip red sword? Boom, yes! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Look at me go. It's the red guy. Red guy coming for your booty. I literally one-shot him. I one-shot that bad boy. Nice. I don't know what's up with the huge blood. It's kind of offsetting. But I call this a massive success, guys. I call this a massive success. Massive success, guys. Now my inventory is full. Yeah, boy. My materials are gaining. We're gaining more materials. For some reason, these guys don't really drop anything. Like, we're only getting food and blood. That is gonna be something we're gonna do next week as well. So we're gonna figure out the drop table. So we're gonna be able to figure out a robust way to give different loot for different types of mobs. Antsa, we have great success. How's it going, our founder? We are doing great. We are absolutely rocking here. I'm spawn ganking this mob. I'm one-shotting him. Don't worry about the big blood. We have a nurse here. Antsa is a nurse. He's gonna take good care of us. That's some regular stuff, you know. Nice. This is pretty fun. This is actually pretty fun. Sure, there are some quirks there and there, but it's already feeling like a game. Already feeling like a game. Let's go. I love the one-shotting. Let's go try out the harder mobs. Let's go try the harder mobs. How hard do we hit? I think these guys have 10 HP here. The K-Man fans. After today's shift, I lie and say that I am a garbage collector. What does that mean? Ooh. Feels like the mobs aren't dropping the full they aren't dropping the full story. They're only dropping like some of the first items. This is actually quite fun. Like, let's just fix the blood. I don't know why it's so big, and nerf the loot a little bit. Fix the crafting, and this is actually quite enjoyable already. This is actually quite enjoyable. So we're hitting like 5s and 6. Is that actually the hardest we're hitting right now? Because if we're only hitting 5s and 6, I think we gotta rethink our formula. I think you should be able to hit twice as hard with red sword. Like we're already talking about is it tier 4 or tier 5 weapon? Nice. The game is looking like fire, guys. It's looking like fire. I love it. I love it. All right. Hey, time to call it here. I need to have a little bit of break before I pick up my son from daycare. If there's any new viewers, please drop a follow. We're gonna continue on Monday. We try to develop every work day, every Monday to Friday, starting at roughly 10 to 11 a.m. Finnish time. Today was a longer stream. It was 5.5 hours, kind of to make up some of the slacking. kind of to make some of the slacking we did. This is actually super fun. Oh man, oh god, oh man, oh god, loads of improvements. Yeah! Damn right! So for some reason the blood is huge. And we're only getting like a few items out of the drop table. But still, nothing has been bugging out. No critical bugs. Let's end the prediction. So I asked you, will the new equipment show up everywhere? The correct answer was yes. So 68% of you were right. Massive belief. Nice. Even the combat leaving works. Frick yeah. Let's do a little bit of a commit and push. We got a lot of files that we haven't pushed. Brought in a bunch of new armor sets, armor pieces and weapons. Created a bunch of new equipment and blueprints to them to match them. Implemented them in the catalog manager and player prefab. Nice. Wow, this was a success, guys. So we managed to pull that off. So on Monday we should continue on the drop chances and logic. So the drop chances and logic is the one we should continue on. I'm gonna put myself a little bit of a reminder. On Monday, continue on item drop chances and its logic. Sanguine! How's it going? Jeopardy question. Opposite of down. What is up? That's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, Sanguine, I'm sorry you caught me at my last second. It was a longer stream today, but I got a call. My friends. I had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us progress. I feel like we did a lot. I feel like we did good today. Let's go red capping games. It's happened twice now. Yeah, it always happens to someone, and recently it's been you. I know this schedule I have is obviously not for daily workers, and that's kind of like the point. I'm trying to mimic a workday. I don't want to, even though I am not currently employed, I don't want to like I don't want to like, you know, start slacking off. I want to improve. I want to do my own thing. I want to literally be working. So that's why I'm working. And you guys are here to help me out, and you guys are here to cheer me up, and we're here to share this experience. Yeah, if you can watch at work, that's perfect. I know some can and some want to, some won't. All is Gucci. All is Gucci, like Sanguine just said. I try to mimic working. Alright, let's add that. That's pretty good. Quote add. I try to mimic working. I'm 2025 when working, when doing his own project. Good stuff. Thank you, Matsu. Good stuff. Hey, catch you on Monday. Have a nice weekend. Yeah. There's nothing else. Bye bye.